Here with another video where I share my thoughts and opinions on someone or something going on in this wacky weird wrestling world. As you can tell by the title below, this video will be a video where I share my thoughts and opinions on Grayson Waller. Would love to know what your thoughts and opinions are on him down in the comments below. It would be greatly appreciated by yours truly. When it comes to Grayson Waller, I'm talking about him the wrestler, not him the human. Don't know him the human, never seen him wrestle in person. First time I ever heard about him was when he was signed to WWE a few years ago now. And I know that I don't know if he was a big deal on the Australian independent scene, but I know that he was a wrestler on the Australian independent scene pre WWE, and he made his debut, I want to say it was 2021. I remember him a part of the NXT 2.0, like the early days of the NXT 2.0, like when it was rebranded kind of deal. Like it was him and I want to say who was it against? Tommaso Ciampa. It was in like late 2021 kind of deal. He might have had matches before on NXT TV, but it was in the build up to the NXT Black and Gold versus NXT 2.0 at War Games kind of deal. So I think it might have been like a couple of weeks, maybe a month before that kind of deal, sometime in I think October, November. And I remember this guy, I do not mean this disrespectfully. He's an okay wrestler. He is a okay guy on the mic, but he is a sports entertainer kind of deal. Like, how, I don't know for sure if this makes sense. AEW, you gotta be a good wrestler to succeed there. Outside looking in, you can be a good wrestler in WWE, but you gotta be a sports entertainer as well. Grayson Waller can hold his own in the ring, bell to bell, on the microphone as well, but he's a better sports entertainer. I don't know for sure if he would really mesh well kind of deal on screen. Again, I'm not the most familiar with him. Like, I'm familiar with him, again, just through WWE. But I think WWE is a good fit for him. He's a good fit for WWE. As opposed to somebody, let's say, like Josh Alexander. He's a good wrestler. He's known for his wrestling. But I think he would have succeeded more in AEW than WWE and whatnot. But yeah, when it comes to Grayson Waller, again, he's not necessarily the best in the ring. He's not necessarily the best on the mic, but he's one of those guys, for myself personally, if I want to be entertained, like turn off my brain and be sports entertained, I know that I could rely on him for guys on the main roster and all of that fun stuff. Is he the best? No. Would I go out of my way to watch a match of Grayson Waller? Personally, no. But again, he's a good entertainer. And at the end of the day, whenever I watch stuff on TV, kind of deal, like TV shows or movies or sports, kind of no matter what the sport, no matter what the level, I want to be entertained. And does Grayson Waller do that? Yeah, for myself personally at least. And is he the best sports entertainer? For myself personally, no. There's other people I find more entertaining, but if he is your guy for XYZ reasoning, I can understand, especially in like the bubble of what I would call mainstream wrestling. It would make some sense, especially if you're from Australia or New Zealand, that part of the world. Seeing that kind of representation must be kind of cool and all of that fun stuff. So honestly, Grayson Waller, not one of my guys. Would I tune into WWE just to see him? No. Would I tune out of WWE because he's on TV? Also no, kind of deal. I don't know for sure what his ceiling within the promotion is or will be, but solid solo mid-card level kind of guy, like US Intercontinental level guy. And not everybody can be main eventing WrestleMania. You gotta have a depth roster, and he's a good depth wrestler, depth sports entertainer, and I mean that respectfully. Not everybody can be a Sidney Crosby. Sometimes you gotta be a Brian Little kind of deal. If you know that reference, round of applause. But yeah, those are my thoughts and opinions on Grayson Waller. Would love to know what your thoughts and opinions are on him down in the comments below. It would mean a lot to myself if you did. And yeah, that's it for this one. Treat yourself as well as possible, mentally, emotionally, and physically, because you deserve the absolute best.